welcome to the third review of the week. Up this time is a game called Random Heroes Gold Edition. I'll be honest, I'm not exactly sure what makes this the Gold Edition. Um, um, anyway, Random Heroes is a 2D run and gun platformer. The Earth is invaded by terrifying aliens. It's up to you and a bunch of random heroes to save the day and stop the invasion. Yeah, the whole random heroes part is you play as a bunch of different people. Um, everything from random schlub to a princess, and they all have different stats. Like that, presumably make a difference. Like
they kind of do.
Yeah, it's like some will have a bit more damage, a bit more health, that kind of thing. And yeah, I'll be honest. There's not a lot to say about this game.
Mm-hmm.
It's the most dead average game I've played in hours. Like, honestly, it's like a lot of Radalaikia games, either published or developed or, some backing. Yeah, it follows that formula and mold to a T. Shouldn't be a thing because they really develop the games, but, we've reviewed how many of these things?
I stopped counting.
But, Radalaikia platformers typically have a pretty set pattern. They're really simple. They're really short. And they're, they've got the retro aesthetic for no discernible reason. And I'm not necessarily saying it's bad, but Random Heroes here had nothing going for it. Just not one thing was particularly remarkable. The shooting was average. The level design was average, not just from a design point of view, but from an aesthetical point of view. It's all brown landscapes of various sorts. And, the enemies, they're there. I'm like, some of them pose a bit of a challenge. The one boss fight I managed to get to was one of the easiest I've ever encountered, at least in recent memory, mainly because, the boss lasted a while, but he never changed tactics. It was the same pattern throughout the entire go, and that's not good boss design. If you're going to have a lengthy boss encounter, you've got to switch things up. Otherwise, it just becomes repetitious. You built a bullet sponge. Congratulations. He's no more hard, an eighth of the health down the line than when he had all of it. It's just, this has been going on for a while. And it's dull. So, yeah. Anyway, Petty, you've also played this game this week, so what are your thoughts on it?
I'm kind of similar with you. This isn't something I'd want to play for, like, long bursts.
Petty?
Oh, did I accidentally?
Did he mute himself?
Probably by accident.
No, I was a dum-dum and forgot to switch over to my mic.
No.
But yeah.
Live podcasting.
Yeah, I did. I'm kind of similar with you, Adam. Like, this isn't something I'd want to play for, like, long stretches. Like, yeah. I was waiting for a big download on the game. Yeah, this is fine for that, but, like, sinking 7 or 8 hours into it, nah.
Yeah.
The art style here is somehow familiar.
it almost looks like it should be on the Game Boy Advance.
I could see it.
Yeah.
Like, you know, once again, it looks like a lot of Radalaiki games.
Mm-hmm.
You know,
but the concept for this game reminds you of, what was it called, Citizens of Earth or something? Where you're like the fucking mayor and you can like recruit everybody to join your army or whatever.
Oh yeah. That was Citizens of Earth. You were the vice presidents of the world.
Ah. Anyway, that's what the concept reminded me of.
Mm-hmm.
Ah.
Yeah. I suppose conceptually there's a kernel of interest here. It's just the execution is not bad. You know, nothing about this game is bad except for the boss. At least the boss, you know, it's like further bosses may be a bit different, but you know, that's the whole thing about this game. It's also maybe too long. Like, the game isn't that interesting. But yeah, looks like Petty's
so
heading.
When you unlock new heroes, do you get them permanently, or is it like just for that run?
Yeah,
they're permanent.
But yeah, here's the boss battle. So yeah, what he's doing, what this zombie guy is doing, is all that he does.
Well, this
Insert
isn't that long though.
Well, I have an upgraded weapon.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Keep in mind, Petty has an upgraded weapon. The first time you fight this guy, it's much longer.
Okay.
Yeah, because you have what? Probably either the Magnum or at best the Twin Shot.
Yeah. Yeah, it's also worth noting that you collect coins in this game, which will unlock weapons, although the weapons are kind of confined by level.
Are the weapons different for each character, or
Nope.
does every character just get the same guns?
Same guns for everybody.
Okay.
Yeah. Like I said,
I was wondering if you like if you like recruit the lunch lady, does she get like, you know, something different?
Yeah. Like, but yeah, and here's the hero select.
Yeah.
Like I said, this game has better ideas than execution.
Mm-hmm.
Because, you know, it does make a difference. Like, you can see, like, some characters will damage more or have more health or whatever, but this game isn't that difficult, or it doesn't really take those differences into account enough for it to, you know, really make a difference who you're playing as.
Mm-hmm.
You know?
And Potato in the chat points out that it has a sequel too, and before the thing, you guys were talking about more than one of those.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
You know, it's like maybe we'll end up reviewing the sequel whenever it gets ported to consoles.
Yeah, because isn't it on... Is it mobile or is it like Steam or something like that?
I want to say it's on mobile. I didn't see Random Heroes 2 on Steam. You know, it's like yeah. Often the origin of Radalaiki games is either like mobile or PC, and they handle the console versions. Although in this case, and in Concept Destruction's case, they handled the PC versions, or at least co-published, along with fellow publisher Grab the Games. But yeah, Random Heroes is so okay it's average.
Mm-hmm. Like, probably the only interesting thing is there are health pickups hidden throughout the levels that are permanent health upgrades.
Hmm.
And it's also got a mobile scoring system. Like, I'd say the real challenge isn't like completing a level; it's making sure you have all 3 stars. And even then, it wasn't all that hard. Like, one of the stars, making sure you don't get hits.
Mm-hmm.
Like honestly, the biggest source for me getting hit was not being able to see a thing. This game, ironically enough, could have used the looking up, looking down mechanic from Foxyland. I'm like, look, I jumped into a spike pit more than once, and I didn't know it was a spike pit because I couldn't see the spikes. You know,
you just gotta know, man.
you know, it's a bit of trial and error gameplay there. Anyway, in terms of pricing, well, the game usually will clock in at $5, although it's on sale as of this recording for $3.34. As far as the price, sure, that's an okay price to pick it up for. Probably maybe the Nintendo Switch. Like this is a game you probably want on the go.
Mm-hmm.
But it's like the mildest recommendations at $3 to $5. It's just this game, even by Radalaikia standards, is pretty dull.
Mm-hmm.
So that's about it for me. What about you, Petty?
Yeah, it's a game. It's not terrible, but it's not something I'd be putting a lot more time into.
Yeah.
I think some of the character sprites are kind of funny, but it's not amusing enough for me to go get all, 84 stars to unlock everybody funny.
Yeah. There are a total of 108 heroes. So, this has significance in Buddhism. Why? But there it is.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, that'll about do it for Random Heroes Gold Edition. Be sure to tune in after the break as we'll be reviewing Formula Retro Racing.